Dear viewers, retirement planning is the most important aspect of financial planning. It is very essential that you have sufficiently large enough retirement corpus to lead a good life during your retirement years. You know the truth? Most people fail to build sufficiently large enough retirement corpus. That's the truth. In this episode, I am going to examine 6 major reasons why people fail to build a good retirement corpus. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, your financial guide for a happy living.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
Let us examine these 6 major reasons why you may fail to build retirement corpus a little bit in detail. Let's look at them one by one. Reason number 1, negligence and ignorance. Whether it is a negligence or whether it is a ignorance, the effect is one and the same. There are a lot of people who haven't thought about retirement. People think I am 25 years, 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, 45 years. Retirement is far away. The thought itself has not gone into their minds. So the ignorance part cannot help you. It's very essential that retirement will be a reality one day in your life. The quicker you realize, the better the planning that you can do. What is negligence? You know about the importance of retirement planning, but you just keep postponing it. You neglect it. Something else will take priority over retirement planning. In both cases of negligence, ignorance, what happens is you lose precious time. If time is there with you, even with small amounts of money, you can use the compounding effect of your investment to build a good retirement corpus. So it's time that you do not neglect, and if you are ignorant about retirement planning, put in your efforts, study this subject and know how to do the retirement planning. There are plenty of videos available on my channel here. There is a playlist which is created for retirement planning itself, various aspects of retirement planning. The videos have been listed over here. Make sure you see these videos and get guided on this. Reason number 2, failing to adopt the right strategy at the right age. People pass through different stages of life. Beginning phase of your career, mid phase of your life, and a phase which is very close to your retirement days. The strategy that you need to adopt at different stages will also vary depending on what happens in your life. In the beginning phase of your career, your saving abilities are small. It doesn't mean that you should not start the retirement. You must start retirement at that age itself. The earlier you start, the better for you. You have less saving abilities, but you have more time. That means the small amounts of money, what you put in, can be grown into a big sum of money by the power of compounding by investing in stock market. It doesn't matter which products you use. You can invest in direct equities, the ETFs, the unit linked insurance plan, the mutual funds, the PMS, whatever that suits you. But you can make best use of investments in the stock markets in the beginning phase of your career. As you move closer and closer to your retirement days, the time that is available for you to build the retirement corpus keeps coming down day after day. That is the time you should strategize in a way where more and more fixed income is used in your retirement corpus building exercise. If you fail to adopt the right strategy, then that could be one of the reasons why you may not have enough money to retire comfortably. So what can you do? The best suggestion that I can give it for you is take the help of financial planners or read yourself well. Read as much as you can. Every aspect of retirement planning you must know. We have done a lot of videos on the retirement planning. We have created a playlist for the videos that we have done on the retirement planning. Make sure you visit the channel, look at the videos that we have put on the playlist called the retirement planning, and please be guided on that. Reason number 3, constantly dipping into your retirement corpus. Many people do this particular mistake. They know the importance of retirement planning. They start with it. They allocate certain amount of money for retirement planning and keep it in some place. But at periodical intervals of time, they dip into the funds. They take out money out of it. They take out money for consumption purpose, or buying some gadgets, or for temporary usage. They may use it for paying the margin money for some property deals. So they dip into the retirement funds. They go with an intention that, okay, I will replace this money, but that day will never come. See, your retirement corpus or the plans that you have set out for building retirement corpus is sacrosanct. It is called Bhagwan Ka Hundi. That means it is your offerings to the God to be opened only at the time of retirement. Under no circumstances you should dip into these funds. Under no circumstances. Make no mistake, the retirement plan what you have built can never be touched under any circumstances. Look at how the NPS has been designed. If you are a member of an NPS product, then you have no recourse to walk out of the NPS under any circumstances. If you do your retirement planning using any other product, the same rule should adopt. It could be a bank FD, it could be a ULIP plan, it could be a mutual fund, whatever it could be. If you have compartmentalized those savings as something which is building a retirement corpus for you, under no circumstances it should be the emergency fund of your life. If you do that, what happens is it will not grow at the pace it is supposed to grow, and you will constantly get into the habit of dipping into the fund, and when you retire, you will not have the required amount of money to retire comfortably. Dear viewers, you could be curious to know, what do I do for my living? I am a practitioner of finance. I am a financial guide who help people reach the various life goals. I understand every aspect of life. I have derived my experience of working with thousands of families spread across the globe. I know the right things they do. I understand the wrong things they do. I know how I can help them build good plans to reach every life goal. We understand retirement planning very, very well. If you're a person who is looking out to help in building your retirement corpus, how you can achieve these goals, you can make best use of our services as well. What is that you can do to reach to us? Simple. I've shown my number here on the screen. Through a WhatsApp message from any corner of the world, you can reach to us. One of the financial guides who is working with us or myself could be the person who will help you to reach your life goals. Why hesitate? Send that message now. Reason number 4, prioritizing education funding of your children over retirement planning. This is a cardinal mistake. You must prioritize retirement planning over education funding of your children. Education funding of your children is the second priority, and the retirement planning will be the first priority. If you don't do this, and if you do the things in a reverse way, all the savings that you have will go towards the education planning of your children. You'll be left with literally a very small amount of money or no money which is left for building your retirement corpus. And modern day, there is another particular problem. These days, the marriages are getting delayed. People marry around 30 years of age, and there is a gap between two children if they have two children, or even for one children. So by the time they are 31, 32, somewhere around 35 years, the first child arrives in the family. And when they go to college, you are already staring at your retirement days. So if you over focus on education funding of your children, your retirement planning takes a backseat, and this becomes a trap in your life. Please make sure that you give due importance to the retirement planning, and the second priority should go for education planning. Does it mean to say you should neglect funding for your children's education? That's not my answer. What you need to do is, or what you should realize is, there are several ways your children's education can be funded. In fact, we have produced detailed videos on changing face of the society, what changes are brewing in the society, what facilities are available, what you need to do, how you can fund your children's education. There's a different playlist on the channel. Please visit the playlist and see the videos on education funding of children, and there is a lot of help which is available for you. Reason number 5, over-indulgence on real estate. Real estate is something which attracts everyone. Your parents talk about it, your friends talk about it, and you have created icons in your mind of some person who has grown into riches using the real estate. That's there at the back of your mind. You try to emulate the same. You want to venture into real estate. I have seen people, they get into one real estate, they want to do one more, and this goes on. When you get overindulging on the real estate side, what happens is a disproportionate amount of money gets into funding these real estate acquisitions you are trying to make. You are left with little or no money to plan for your retirement. Real estate consumes huge amounts of money. It needs huge amounts of corpus. Overindulgence on real estate can become a trap for you. One, you are left with less amount of money for planning your retirement. Second thing is, real estate can become a illiquid asset. You may not live in the same place. You move to some other place. Real estate goes through cycles. When you need money, you may not be able to get the required amount of cash by liquidating your property. So do not overcommit yourself on the real estate side. Every time you have a thought that I should put money on the real estate, think about it. Is it your need? Is it your want? Are you properly compartmentalizing your saving potential into a segment called real estate, or you are getting over exposure to the real estate? If you are overexposing for the real estate, make no mistake, it's a warning sign that you may not have the required amount of retirement corpus at the time of retirement. Dear viewers, I have listed here the major points which will not work in your favor when you are trying to build a retirement corpus. There can be many other reasons which may come in the way for you not to build a retirement corpus. I am hearing from you. Please let me know your thoughts and give me the ideas. What can go wrong when you plan to build your retirement corpus? Leave your comments below. Reason number 6. People think there is no need to stress on retirement planning because they assume their children will take care of them. This is not correct. The society is going through a transformation. Why say society is going through a transformation? It has gone through the transformation. There was a time when you had a joint family system. People would live in a joint family. People will depend on land. People will depend on the family business or a family profession. Those things are behind us now. It's no more visible right now. Each family is different. There is a nuclear family concept, and children don't live with their parents. They move to different cities, different countries. Depending on your children will be an injustice you will be doing to your children and injustice to yourself. Please understand that modern times, you have to build your own retirement corpus. Your children have their own struggles of life. They don't get married early. They have their aspirations. They will go through the same career phase, whatever that you have gone through. They have difficult phase to start with, and they will mature in their life 10, 15, 20 years later. Asking them to take care of you is an injustice that you will be doing to your children. And it is not respectful to depend on your children as well. So if you are a person who is under the belief that your children have to take care of you, it is their bounden obligation. Probably, I won't be wrong to say that you have to make a U-turn and think about building the retirement corpus yourself. Dear viewers, hope the video that I have done today helped you to understand the major mistakes that might happen in your efforts to build a good retirement corpus. If it helped you to understand the difficulties, and if it gave you the answer what you should not be doing on your way to build your retirement corpus, please like this video. If you are a person who is watching my channel for the first time, or if you are yet to subscribe for the channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Don't forget to share this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you very much for watching this episode on NRI Money Clinic. I shall be back with you next Friday with yet another episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode on NRI Money Clinic.
Press the bell icon for more details and subscribe our channel.